It's amazing how that wash make car look way better. Yeah, it hit different with that wash. Gonna spray it up. Bro, this the best tire shine ever right here. You ain't tried it, you gotta get it. See how ash them joints is? Check this out. It's Srt8. You see that one? By the way, we got them full way HP 108s. Damn good budget tire if you need one. Well, budget performance tire, I guess you could say. The tire shine make it hit now. What you talking about? Let's see. It's just night and day with that tire shine. Most of the time, you can grab these white cans at the gas station. At least in Memphis, you can. Running 245s up front, 275s in the rear, and that motherfucker still spin. So might need 3 05s. Might need 3 05s, gang. Yes, sir. What's good, Mod Squad? It's a quick little review of my 2010 Challanger Srt8. Beautiful car. I haven't really did a lot to it. I kind of been focusing on other projects. Did just enough, but the car does perform very, very well. I love the car. Paint is extremely beautiful. So one of the first mods that I did, I deleted the mid mufflers and the resonators, which I'm not normally just a real big fan of, but on this car I am, because the car, for some reason, the 6.1s are just extremely quiet. And by deleting it, eventually, which I already have the long tube headers for the car, I just need to install them. At that point, I'm probably gonna have to put some resonators or some mufflers or something on it. But as of right now, with the stock headers, the car sounds extremely well. It's not loud at all, to be honest. It's really just perfect. But I want the extra power from the that the long tubes would give me, since I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot of work. May or may not do a cam. Plan on porting the intake manifold and possibly porting the heads if I do the cam. I'm not really sure yet. This is what the vehicle sounds like. It's very cold today. So for a car that's straight pipe, it's not loud. It's definitely not loud. I do intend on changing up the tail lights in the near future to the newer model looking tail lights. They do sell tail lights for this exact car that are very, very similar, if not identical, to the newer model tail lights and stuff. So really want to get that done. I do have a wicker bill in the house that I want to do, but I just want to get another wing for the vehicle because I'm gonna have to screw into it, and I don't know how that's gonna work with the Srt8 part on the back and stuff. So I won't be using that particular diffuser. I mean that particular wing, and I also want to do a more sporty looking rear diffuser. I did go ahead and go with the quad tips. They fit right in the factory diffusers with no problem. They are 4-inch, like all 4 of them are 4-inch tips, and like I said, they fit in there no problem. These are simply the ones you can get. I think they're with $20-something a piece on Amazon, so they're not very expensive. Look real good. Went ahead and put the chain link license plate cover or whatever you want to call it, trim piece or whatever around it. I like that little touch. Sometimes it just be the little things. But like I said, the vehicle look extremely good and stuff. I do want to black out the side markers on the rear and on the front. So that's something that's gonna be coming very, very soon. We smoked out the windows. It's 20%, but you basically can't even see in it. So I definitely didn't want to go 5 because it's already hard to see out the vehicle at night. But it did get a car a very good look. You know, you can't be riding fishbowl and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood, address what's up under there. Well, I do have a amp 2.0 throttle booster on the vehicle, which I'm gonna add in some clips of how it does, but it allows you to control the sensitivity of the pedal. So on 1, you literally got to put it on the floor to get the car to move, and on 5 you can barely tap it and it feel like you flooring it. So it don't add horsepower, but it's probably the only mod you can do that don't add horsepower that seem like you added 100. It's an extremely good mod. I love it. You can use it on an app on your phone as well as a little handheld device that I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now. The interior of the car is not clean, so don't beat me up too bad about that, but I love it. We got suede as well as leather around it. The car has been holding up pretty good. Like I said, it is a 2010 on all the Srt8s. Since the car is blue, you're gonna have the blue thing right there in the seats. You got suede in the middle. You got leather on the outside. Very beautiful. You know, a little wear and tear from it being a 2010, but come on now, the car is 15 years old, so kind of expect a little something here and there. Steering wheel perfect condition, no cracks in the dash, no cracks in the console cover, which I done replaced several of these on a lot of vehicles. So that's something that normally goes bad, but it hasn't on this one. As we slide on the inside, you got a real good radio. Sound system is real good. Let me see if we can show. Now this factory, this is factory. Like the sound system on this car from the factory is absolutely exceptional. Push button start. These are the gauges that you get with the Srt8. You do get a 0 to 60 like timers and all that good stuff. You get some performance stuff. You don't get sports mode and all that. basically all you can do is cut the traction off, but it does make the car drive more aggressively. So I do like riding with the traction off. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop the hood, show you what's up with this 6.1. Not many miles up under here, but I'm gonna show you what we do have. See if we can get this hood open. So boom, this the famous 6.1. You don't know about the intake manifold. This is probably the only newer model Hemi that got a aluminum intake manifold. Does cause the car to run a little bit warmer, but that's the reason why I use water wetter, which dropped the temperature from running normally at like 210 down to running at like 195, 200. So that stuff definitely works. So I highly recommend it. Normally try to keep the engine bay a little cleaner than this, but it actually ain't bad at all. Got a K&N cold air intake with the big boy filter on it. So I went and found the biggest filter I can. It's an adapter that's bringing it up to be able to accept this filter. I think this is like 5 inches around where it goes from here to the actual piping. So I had to get an adapter from K&N because I did like the larger filter. Changed the filter not too long ago, and it actually increased the gas mileage by like 3 miles per gallon, which is awesome. That's a lot. Went from getting like 14 to getting like 16.5, which is a large increase as far as I'm concerned. Went ahead and did a jet performance throttle body. These things actually work. I don't know if it's the actual grooves and stuff inside of the throttle body, or if it's the I need to do something about this. This one thing that I've been noticing lately, that this stuff cracking, but I'm gonna just replace it and wrap it with blue tape and go ahead and get that took care of. But other than that, I haven't really been having no issues up under the hood. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's the way the inside of the throttle body has grooves and stuff like that, which actually takes some material out. So it's not like a ported one. A ported one actually would be larger, but I don't know if it's that is said to increase the velocity on the air going to the intake manifold, or if it's the wiring and the electronics that they put in it. They also said that they use superior electronics that allow the throttle to allow it to be more sensitive and for you to get more throttle response from it. I have had to change this actually the housing and the thermostat, because when I removed, because car started running extremely warm, which I didn't like. So I checked the thermostat, seen it was sticking. So I just bought an OEM replacement thermostat. Wanted to go to a 180, but I had seen a lot of people been having problems with it. So I decided to stay with the stock one. So, and I believe the stock one is a 205. So went ahead and put a 205 back in there. Bought new thermostat housing bolts and the thermostat housing itself, because when I took it off, it had a whole bunch of rust on the inside of it. And so we're cruising in the Challanger right now. As you can see, we're going like 71 miles an hour, and we're cruising right around 2100 RPMs. I'm also going to show you what the gas mileage is looking like if I can get to it real quick. Personal settings, wrong one, where we need to be. See, 16.2, and it's just because I've been kind of romping on it a little bit. Feel good though, especially when you over 2,000 RPMs. You got power like immediately at that point. That's the difference really between like the RTs and the Srt8, and I'm speaking regarding the 6.1 variant. Since the 6.1 has like shorter runners, and like the 5.7 has the longer runners, the 5.7 actually definitely has more torque. Like initially, like when you hit the gas, you got way more response right then. But as soon as you begin to start revving the car, the 6.1 definitely takes off. Like, it loves to rev out, and the more you rev it, the more power you get, because like I said, it's a shorter runner. It's not like a short runner intake manifold, but the intake manifold has shorter runners, especially than the 5.7 intake. And that's the reason why I think that the amp 2.0 throttle booster is definitely a must-have, because it basically takes away that little lag that you get when you initially hit the gas pedal. So that's the reason why I run it, love it, and definitely recommend it. But yeah, man, this my 6.1. Yeah, the 6.1 has a very, very, very stiff suspension, like, which is, it's performance oriented. It's definitely not nearly as comfortable as a RT, because I have a RT as well, and that I'm putting a 392 and cam supercharger, all that stuff on. It's a 14 Charger, but the Charger suspension is a lot softer than the one in this car. Like, this car, when you hit a bump, you definitely know it, but as far as around corners and all that type of stuff, the car just drives a whole lot better as far as handling wise. And it's just something that you got to keep in mind when it comes to the Srt8 Challengers and Chargers. And like I told you guys, this car is straight pipe, but this is what it sounds like, man, at 2200 RPMs, 76 miles an hour. It doesn't drone. It literally don't drone. So it sounds real good. And yes, gang, this is a 2-door car, but it's a lot of room in here. One thing you definitely got to talk about when you talk about the Srt8 are the seats. The seats super comfortable. The bowstring is real good on them and stuff. So, bro, these the most comfortable seats out of any BMW or any other vehicle I done sit in. Even my Charger. Like, look at the bowstring on the seats. Holds you in tight, real good seats. And if you got kids, they definitely can fit in the back seat of a 2-door car. Look. Hey, big girl.